Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, before we start the show, I just want to give a quick thank you to Audible for sponsoring us again today. You can go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane for a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial. That's audiblepodcast.com/Shane, SHANE. And we will be sprinkling in throughout the show to give you our recommendations on an audiobook that you should listen to. All right, let's start the show.
You're watching Shane Dawson and Friends, where the excitement never ends. So open your ears, sit down and relax. Push an enable plus the fucking cap in your ass.
Yay!
I feel like you really let that shotgun hold its moment.
Oh, I really let it. I'm really excited today. You know why?
Why?
I have so much to talk about.
I'm thrilled.
This is what happens. Me and Lauren don't talk all week. And then we come together once a week to do a podcast.
Yep.
I'm sorry, once every 2 weeks.
Yep. Sorry, let's not get them excited or think we don't know what we're doing.
And we just let it all out.
Yeah. I think it's better that way. We have to save it for the show.
You know, that's kind of my excuse when people...
when you never text me back and you don't answer my calls and everything like
I'm
that.
saving it for the show.
Saving it for the show.
Don't you guys wish you could do that in real life? Like when your mom is like, clean your bedroom, or your boyfriend's like, how come you cheated on me? And you could be like, save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Let's just wait. So listen, I have had an insane week. And by insane week, I mean, I started watching a show called Food Truck Race.
Is this? I feel like you've tried to pitch me this show. You're like, there's a food truck, and I'm like, no.
No, I've been obsessed with Food Network lately. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's because I'm starving. But I've been really analyzing food porn.
Okay.
Are you into food? Is anybody into food porn?
Okay, we're the only people here.
I'm talking to the people listening.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were confused. These people in
and
your
the people
head.
in my head.
I was gonna say,
I'm into food porn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I know someone in your head that's into something porn.
Oh my God. And you know what's weird is they shoot it. Now listen, I'm not like a huge porn, what's the word for it?
You love porn, go on.
Okay, anyways. But the way they shoot food porn is very similar to the way they shoot real porn.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so, you start off with like the kissing and rubbing and just talking about your day. That's what porn is,
Actually,
right?
that's the porn that ladies like, because ladies like a story. Men sort of skip over that part.
Well,
normally.
no, it's my favorite part. It's like hey honey, what have you been doing today? Oh God, I went to IKEA. And then they start rubbing her feet and she's like, oh my God, it's just a nightmare there. Everything is categorized. Okay, so but in food porn, it's two guys and they're at a diner and he's like, oh, tell me about this corned beef sandwich. And the guy's like, well, it's from 1965. Whatever, it's all the talk. And then your mouth starts watering because you start hearing the ingredients and the spices. And then it goes into the making of it, which in a porn would, I guess, be the blowjob.
Yeah.
Kind of that kind of action.
Yeah.
But instead, it's Guy Fieri. And he's...
I was going to say, this sounds like Guy Fieri. The thing about him that I love, he's always sweating profusely. And even more so after he takes a bite of whatever hot chili cheese dog.
God. No, don't get there yet. I'm not there yet.
I'm sorry.
So he's just preparing, right? So he's watching the big hairy Italian man prepare the meatball sandwich, and they're talking about it, and it's slow, and they're taking little tastes, just little tastes.
Just a little.
Not enough to you know, orgasm, just little bites.
Yeah. Foreplay. It's called foreplay.
And then it gets to the big money shot. And literally Guy Fieri says money afterward. And it's a tight, really close shot of him biting into it, and it's on his lips, and you see it coming out of his mouth, and he looks into the camera and he screams in ecstasy.
And he's already having diarrhea because whatever he's eaten is diarrhea. Yeah.
And then it's over.
I used to watch Nigella Lawson, who... She had a show on the Food Network.
Who the fuck is that?
She's British, but she had a show here for a minute. I don't know. I'm sure nobody's watching. I'm 100 years old. I get it. Jokes. But moving on from that, they shot that show literally porn though, seriously, the same way where it was she'd throw the pasta in the colander and it would just throw the camera would follow her hand and then she'd lift it up and put it between her fingers. I mean, it's known to be the founder of food porn.
If Guy Fieri eats a pussy the way he eats a meatball sandwich, I wish I had a pussy for him to eat because he gets in there. He lets it get on his little soul patch. What is that, a goatee?
I don't know. I can't believe he's still rocking the bleach blonde hair too.
He's still rocking my fucking world.
He's just doing it.
Anyways, the reason I brought that up was because obviously, as everybody knows from the title, we have epic meal time here today.
We do.
I started watching food porn last night to get ready. I'm fully hard and I'm ready.
He eats a lot of crazy
He
shit.
eats a lot of shit.
Like I want to talk to him about his diarrhea
I'm sure he'll love that.
because I don't want to give it away, but I think he might be a Jew, which means inherently he has a lot of stomach problems. We are people, we just can't handle lactose. Like there's just a lot of things. So like he's already with a
Oh
deficit.
God, is it going to turn to epic Jew time? Oh no, it's going to be like, can you believe how much that soda
Oh my
pop
God,
was?
I get all these things. If people want me to start a YouTube channel, should it be called Epic Jew Time?
Oh, just kill me.
Oh my
Speaking of
God, I
annoying people,
I love it.
guys, we're never going to stop doing this. Even though I keep saying we're going to stop, we're not. It's Fair Abraham time.
You're the one who says that we're going to stop. I've never been a part of that ever. So I just want the world to know.
Theme song.
Oh, sorry. What is it like?
Fair Abraham time.
God made a mistake.
Oops. Perfect. So I have two stories. I'm going to save one for next time because I
Okay.
feel like it'll be more interesting then.
Uh-huh.
But this one is Farrah Abraham poses with dead bodies in a magazine called Girls and Corpses.
Wait, here's the thing. I've been like trying to find more Abraham updates. So like these are hard to find. Like how did you find
I follow her on Twitter.
dead corpses?
Every other tweet she does is either hashtag single working mother or literally she put one yesterday that was like, ugh, just did a photo shoot for Girls and Corpses covered in dead body hair, hashtag single working mother. I was like, my mom just hacked your Twitter.
Oh my God, I think I just threw up.
Okay, no, so get this. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe we'll put it on the sdarmy.com, a picture of it or something.
Oh,
But
yeah.
so basically it's her, and they shipped in dead bodies from around the world. Like literal dead bodies, like actual people, not like Halloween Town people. And she's laying with them and kissing them and all over them.
Wait,
It's real.
what is this? Like, so, okay. I have a lot of questions per usual.
I think, okay, listen, it's not supposed to be porn, but I think it's supposed to be like gaga.
And
like,
this is
interesting.
So this is like a magazine.
Yes.
And so what is this magazine? Who is this for? Like, what are they like? Are these for like morticians? Like, this is like the mortician, like,
I think it's
quarterly, or is this for like people that have like necrophiliac, which is liking to have, isn't that the one when you like to have sex with dead people?
And listen, you're up to date on all those terms. I don't know, but all I know is Farrah Abraham was enjoying it.
That is so terrifying.
I mean, listen though, I don't want to judge her.
I do.
I-
And I do it regularly. I don't follow her on Twitter though.
The
I just
funniest
can't do
part
that.
though is she goes, sorry guys, I'm just giving you guys little tastes because the actual magazine doesn't come out till Christmas.
She's so gonna be wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah, a Santa hat with a dead elf. Oh God, I can't wait.
Oh my God, that's really good.
Yeah, so Farrah Abraham posing with
Mm-hmm.
dead bodies. Listen, got me thinking about a lot of things.
Sure, as it would.
As it would.
Uh-huh.
One of the things I was talking to Lisa about it, and we were in the car, and we started talking about like why things are popular right now. Like why is favorite fuck, I can't even say her name.
Nobody can.
I just had a stroke.
Yep.
Farrah Abraham. Why is she popular? Amanda Bynes. Why is she popular? Lady Gaga. I don't know. Like why are all these people popular?
Mm-hmm.
And then I started thinking about like when I was 12, like who was popular? Who was popular when you were 12?
Oh God, hold on. This is a while ago. When I was like New Kids on the Block was like huge. New Kid like
Okay, so but basically that was just One Direction.
yeah, or NSYNC, or yeah, it was a boy band. They were huge. Oh God, this is a long time ago. I have to think about. Keep going, and I'll think.
So okay, so then I thought like, oh God, I get that feeling. I'm like, oh, I'm so much better than the kids nowadays. Like when I was 12, we were into really cool stuff. And
No, we
everything was
weren't.
smart.
No.
But then I thought about it. I'm like, no, it was always terrible.
Here's the thing. I will say, and I watched this amazing documentary called Celebrity, like about like celebrity, like
I've seen it.
tabloids. It was kind of amazing. What's different now is that like there's been this new thing where we're interested in like celebrities taking out their trash and like that sort of thing. And like there's more celebrities like a Farrah Abraham that there weren't really when we were younger. That's the only difference, but there were equally as lame people.
Well, I started thinking like, okay, what was the music like? Because right now music is kind of terrible. And I'm like, I remember music being awesome when I was 12.
It's just because you were growing up and that's what you liked.
Well, then I went to Sirius XM Radio to early 2000s,
I was gonna
hosted
say.
by Lance Bass.
He's killing it on Sirius, by the way.
I'm sure he is. And the first song that came up was a song I remember knowing every word to in sixth grade. And it is just as horrible as the music now. Would you like me to give you a little rendition?
I really would.
This is a real song, Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
This is, and kids at home, this is literally a song. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money and his daddy's gone smoking kind of rock now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now. For you this is just a good time, but for me this is my whole life. That song won Best Record at the Grammys
No, it
in
did not.
2001.
Who sang that?
They were called City High, and it was like the Black Eyed Peas. But
You're
ghettoer.
kidding.
That song was #1. It won a Grammy for Best Song Ever.
I used to have a thing with writing down song lyrics. Like, I just wanted to know the lyrics, but I didn't really know what they meant. So there's a song called Laid by a group called James that was really popular when I was younger. And it's about getting laid. And the lyrics are, this bed is on fire with passion and love. The neighbors upstairs complain about the noises above, but she only comes when she's on top. I didn't know what any of that meant, and I wrote this whole thing down in a legal pad, and one day my mother found it and like thought I was like having massive like sex with somebody. Like, what, like, if you got that, your like 12-year-old wrote this down. She flipped out. So she like, and I had no idea what it meant. And she literally like comes up to me and she like has the legal pad, and she's one of those moments of like a mother was like freaking out. I will never forget this. She was like, I want to talk to you about this. What is this? And she thought it was like a diary entry. And I was like, it's a song. And I like played it for her. And she was like, oh, okay, never mind, moving on. And like, it never told me what it meant or anything like that. It wasn't until years later that I was like, my poor mother thought I was having like, I mean, let's be honest, I didn't look like I was. But can you imagine?
I mean, first of all, I don't want to imagine you on top or on the bottom or on the side. I don't want to think about any of that.
No.
I just want, you know what? That's a weird thing to think about. Side note, you having sex. Do you think
Sure.
do you ever think
Just
about
like in general or anyway, me
do you
as a
ever
person?
think about like your friends having sex?
Well, I did think about the fact that on my wedding night, it was the one night in my life where everybody in my life knew that I was having sex.
Oh.
And that was like really like upsetting. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't think about it.
Well, you have now.
Oh, gross. No, but here's the
Or
thing
not.
about,
some people don't. I think there's a large percentage of people that
here's the
don't.
thing about wedding night sex that I'm guessing from you. Both of you guys have terrible stomachs. Both of you guys have been starving yourselves, so then you both engorged yourself at the wedding.
Oh my God, I wish I could really
So,
tell you what I want to tell you right
I'm sure you guys were laying in bed just bloated, being like, rain check? Is that okay? Is that religious? Like, can we do that? Can we just wait till tomorrow? We can wait till tomorrow, right? I just drank a bunch of poop tea. Like, I'm trying to cleanse it all out. And maybe you guys,
Oh my God, I'm dying.
you guys touched each other a little bit, but then you guys started laughing. One of you guys farted, and then you just went to bed. Is that what happened?
Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
I mean, that's what would happen for me. Like, let's be honest. I eat so much cake at weddings.
my
Fuck that.
God.
I had
Oh.
about 55 Jordan almonds at your wedding.
Oh my God, my one friend broke his tooth. I'm not kidding, because he kept eating them.
Wait, so what did happen at your wedding night?
I mean, I'll never tell.
No, listen, on Twitter last night I asked you guys what you wanted us to talk about, and everybody said be personal. So I want to know, what's your personal life? What happened?
This is my personal life. I can't talk about what happened on my wedding
Why?
night because
Okay, well, can I say what I think it was, and you can tell me?
I could just laugh and snort.
Oh wait, you already did. So
Yeah.
was that what happened?
I mean, I laughed and snorted, so that's all, you know.
Oh. But the next morning, were you like?
The next morning, I took my hair out and I looked like Lady Gaga at the Video Music Awards when she looked like a man. There, she dressed as a man that one time. I really did. Did I ever send you that picture? I'll have to post that. That was a genius picture.
Oh God. I mean, I don't know. I think about my friends having sex. I think about a weird thing to think about is your parents.
I mean, yeah. I like you just thought you came up with that when you're on your own.
Well, I thought about it and I'm like, okay, like I know my mom had sex with my dad. Obviously, she made me. But then, like, really thinking about it, like really thinking about my dad and thinking about like,
Why? If you spent time doing this? Like, nobody does that. You purposely don't spend your time doing that.
I don't know, but
It's like incest. It's like you don't think about that.
see, but then once in a while, I'll just never. I don't want to get too far into that. But like then I started thinking about like celebrities having sex, and then I started thinking about teachers, and I was like, oh my God, my teachers used to have sex, and I went to this weird tailspin where I couldn't stop thinking about people in my life having sex. Is that weird?
I mean, yes.
Then I started thinking about like Amanda.
You tell me
Bynes.
what Shanae thinks about this.
About sex?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. You know what? I'm so high all the time. I don't even think, even when I'm having sex. I'm like vacant inside. You know, like Amanda Bynes, how like her eyes are open but they're closed.
Yeah.
Like, girl, my eyes are definitely wide shut.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes you just have to close them to forget.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I know what happened on your wedding night. I was there.
You were there. I was going to say, I didn't want to say it, but.
I was there. I did room service that night.
Delicious, by the way.
You guys asked for lots of Pepto-Bismol, so I know nothing was cracking.
I know.
Side note, I'm sorry, we keep getting off topic, but being a maid at a hotel room, I mean, sorry.
There was a book that came out about like the truth behind like hotel maids and how like they don't really clean anything. And the reason why the glasses in your hotel room smell like lemon is because they spray them with like lemon pledge. So never drink out of like a glass in a hotel.
Wow.
It's really disgusting.
Good tip.
Yeah.
No, but I thought about, I have a maid. Listen, I'm not rich, but I can afford, $20 to have some woman come and clean my shit.
From Home Depot.
No, stop it.
Sorry, you started it.
Fuck. Listen, I mean, yes, I have hired Mexicans that stand outside of Home Depot to do things before, and I pay them a lot, and I'm very nice to them. And we always go to Little Caesars afterwards for $5 pizza.
That was the one thing I think I told you when we started working together. I was like, I draw a line. I will not hire Mexicans from Home Depot. Not because I don't like Mexicans, but because
yes, it is.
I will hire Mexicans legitimately, but not on from the side of the road.
I think it's nice. I think it's like they're standing out there. What would you do if someone's at home crying all alone? No, they're standing out there and they're like, hey, we need a job. And I'm like, hey, I have $20 to $50. Let's fucking do this. Let's make this happen.
Well, I mean, you can do that.
And listen, this is the last. I'm going to be honest. I'm on a lot of drugs right now, a lot of medication, so my brain is going crazy.
Now I feel like it's an excuse.
I know. No, but my last topic is people who ask for money, since we were talking about that. I was at Target the other day, and there was literally like a guy in a nice outfit. He had his wife. I think they had a Chihuahua or a Chiweenie, one of those. And they had a sign that was like, need money. And I got very confused because I'm like, okay, when did it turn into like homeless people who are obviously poor to now people who are dressed better than me who have iPads? One of them even had like an iPhone and he was like taking a selfie.
That's like the problem with America is that people will buy iPhones but not health insurance.
So then are they poor or are they lying?
They're poor. But they could sell their iPad and like get something.
I had a comment the other day on a video where I said a homeless joke and the comment was, that's not funny, I'm homeless. And I was like,
you're on a computer.
I'm like, wait, what?
I'm like,
wait,
I don't want to be a dick, but like you have a MacBook. Like sell it and go get a place to live.
Well, on that note, guys.
Wait, I have to just say, because we haven't officially done an and I feel like I didn't have any good ones, so I'll just do one daily Okay. And because we were talking about my wedding and everything, I was like, I feel like, did I mention this already? But I'll mention it again. How come every time I mention to somebody that I got married, they feel the need to tell me about their fertility problems? That's my life ugh right now.
I can answer that.
Sure.
When a woman hits you around your age.
Yep.
So like 58. You know what's funny? People who listen to the podcast and don't watch my videos, who don't really know you, they probably think you're like 60.
I'm seasoned.
I'm
well oiled.
Oh God. Anyways, wait, what was the question? Oh yeah, because you're dead inside.
Right.
So people think because how old you are, you can't have children. That's why.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Do we have a guest coming soon?
Yeah. On that note, guys, when we come back after this short little commercial break, we're going to have Harley from Epic Mealtime, and we're going to talk to him about his diarrhea.
Yum.
I'll see you guys soon. All right, you guys, quick thanks again to Audible for sponsoring our show today. They have over 150,000 books to choose from. You can listen to them on any device, your iPad, your iPod, your iMac, your Kindle, your MP3, your ebook. What else?
I think you got them.
If you go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane, you can get a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial. Now, I have my recommendation today.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
All right.
I just started listening to it.
Okay.
And it's hard. I haven't gotten through it because I just laughed the whole time. It's called Belieber. Fame, Faith, and the Heart of Justin Bieber.
What do you think is the biggest part of that book? Fame, faith, heart?
I don't know. I'm only at fame right now.
Okay, great.
I can't wait for the heart. But yes, I've been listening to it on my runs. That's a lie. I don't run. Yep. I've been listening to it on the toilet.
Yep.
But that's a beautiful thing about Audible Podcast is that you can listen to these books anywhere when you're doing anything. So go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane. That's SHANE for your free audiobook and free 30-day trial. Thank you, guys. Peacock. You know what that sound means?
I don't.
I don't know. It's supposed to be a chicken.
Oh.
It didn't work.
Okay.
It means that we have Harley from Epic Mealtime.
Hi, how are you?
Wait, let's clap.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, why?
Thank you for being here.
Why
My pleasure.
Why the chicken sound?
It's a crow. It's crow caw.
Is that Canadian for chicken?
No, you know what happened? I'll be honest with you. This is exactly how it went down. I have like a huge folder of 10,000 sound effects, and I knew I wanted to beep out the swearing. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go through these 10,000 sound effects. Folder number 1, animals. First sound, crow caw. I play it. I'm like, done. And that was it. Literally, it was the first sound effect out of 10,000 that I had, and I just went with the first one.
Do you believe in alternate parallel universes?
Yeah, I do.
So do you think there is a universe out there where there's a different sound effect? And what would that be like?
And there's a different universe out there where you're hosting the show. You host Epic Mealtime. I'm dressed as a woman.
Yeah, but see, the difference is if Shane was eating buckets of bacon, he wouldn't say as fit and as trim as you got to. I don't know.
Lauren, put your dick away, Lauren.
No, I got a gut in here, right here. His name is Balthazar. You guys can't see it at home, but I'm touching it.
Oh,
but you're clearly wearing a girdle because I can't see it.
Yeah.
No, it's right here. I just wear a big shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lauren, that's what
He's
you need.
leaning back.
There's a baby
it's
in
so
there.
true.
There's a baby in there.
But don't think, I mean, we're going to get to a lot of things. But
And I got an awesome pair of Spanx on.
And we're going to talk about you being Canadian a lot. But it is a wonder that you aren't obese.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like the fattest I've ever been right now, though.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I used to be like lanky. Like I was lanky.
So you were like, I'll just eat whatever because I'm lanky.
I was stringy. I was a stringy boy.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And now I'm like pretty fat man.
What was that like?
I don't know what it was like. I was awkward moving, weird looking, strange,
That's
gangly.
my dream.
Yeah, gangly. Like I was like a slippery guy. Yeah,
Like,
did you a slim, slippery?
Like when you put on clothes, like did everything fit?
Yeah,
I'm just dreaming. I'm living through you.
Or
Right
things-
now.
no, it's crazy. It's
Things
like,
were like big on you sometimes.
yeah, no,
yeah.
I'd actually, there would be certain scenarios where I'd be like, wow, these shirts are made big. I better get it in a medium.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was normally a large.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, now I'm like double XL.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And if
nothing.
someone's gonna send me, I'm like, send me a triple just in case. I'll shrink it down.
Tomorrow's a big day.
You know, just in case you need this advice in the future, if you keep getting bigger, Walmart is the only place that actually sells 5X of their printed tees.
Oh, epicmealtime.com also sells.
You know what's funny is
You're the other
Hot
place.
Topic. I used to sell shirts with them, and I told them, I'm like, all my fans are fat Mexican girls, and they're like, no, they're not. I'm like, yeah, they are. Like I meet them in real life. That's what they are. And so they started selling exclusively XXX shirts at Hot Topic, and they fucking sold out in the first weekend. I was
And
like,
we love those girls, for the record.
oh, I fucking love all
Fuck
3X
it.
of them.
Yeah, I like them too. Also, I saw on Reddit once, Epic Mealtime, it was like target audience discovered, and you click it, and it was the Epic Mealtime website, and it said like all our 5Xs were sold out on all our shirts, and we still had plenty of smalls and mediums. We always get weirded out whenever someone orders like a small Epic Mealtime
Right.
shirt. We're like, who is this guy? Who is this little guy watching Epic Mealtime?
It's probably just like a fat 5-year-old.
Probably.
Small probably
Oh my
fits.
God, so great.
I mean, now listen, we can get all into the backstory, and I know Lauren
I love
really
backstories.
wants to talk about
I'm
it.
in back. I'm in.
But
I want to know where you came from.
I'm
what you
obsessed
did.
with let's talk about how we met.
Mm-hmm.
That one crazy
Commercial.
night. No.
Didn't we meet on a commercial?
Yeah, I was trying to make it sound more
shit.
romantic. Okay, we met on a commercial for a dance company, which we both are just great dancers.
Yeah. They let me dance with a sandwich.
It was me, you, and like 15 skinny dancer girls who knew choreography.
And they were all 12 years old also.
What were you two doing there?
I don't.
Looking like overgrown monsters out of place.
And the director had no idea who the fuck we were, and it was very like nobody knew who we were.
Yeah.
So it was just it was an experience. But I remember my favorite moment was you were standing in the kitchen surrounded by all these slutty dancers, and you were showing them your videos on your phone. And you're like, yeah, this is what I do, and they were all terrified, horrified. I was
Yeah.
like,
It never goes well when I show people, or people, if I try and people are like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I have a cooking show. They're
Yeah, I was like, what do you
cook?"
write down on
And
your
I'm like,
taxes? Like,
no, I don't cook. And they're like, oh, what do you do on it? I'm like, I yell. What do you guys cook? We don't. We build things. And
What?
it's always, I'm always just like, nah, don't worry about it. We celebrate food every week. That's my job. Just celebrating food.
the first time I saw one of your food porn videos, I was laying in bed, and the girl I was with at the time, she lived in Canada, and we would text each other back and forth really creepy food porn pictures because I was. Never mind, I don't want to say this is mean. But I was really into food porn at the time, which I was more into food porn than I was into people, which was part of the problem.
Right.
But anyways, so a way to reconnect with me, she sent me one of your videos, and I had never heard of it. This was when you guys first came out, and I literally just sat in silence and watched it like 5 times over and over again. And I was like drooling, and I was into it. And the weirdest part is I didn't even watch.
And you were like, "Why didn't I think of this?"
Why didn't I like? What made you say, "Hey, America's fat and people are obsessed with food. Let's do that on YouTube"? Like, how did you even know that would work? Did you know it would work?
Well, but people are always like, "Oh, did you think it was going to take off?" And it's always a weird question because it's like, no, I set out to make a shit show, and the fact that people like it really surprised me. I never set out for it to be popular. We did want it to be popular, so we did expect it to be popular amongst our friends. You know, I was like, maybe this gets 10,000 views. That'd be crazy. I mean, it wasn't so much doing it for the fatness of America. We just did it.
Although my favorite quote of yours that I have written down here is something to the effect of like, I feel like there's a big emphasis on organic food or a lot of negative media in regards to obesity and stuff like that. We are there eating this, and viewers are eating vicariously through us. I love how you're like, obesity and stuff. Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. By stuff, he means, diabetes.
Diabetes and like, heart attacks and
guns, stuff like that.
Genius quote. Yeah. Amazing. That's why I'm like, how are you not obese? Are you secretly a vegan?
No, I'm just really fat inside.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God! What if it is one of those things where this is all a lie?
And you're like a vegan?
Because you don't eat any
actor.
of it. But you don't eat the stuff. You get like semi-attractive girls to eat the stuff, right?
Yeah, I've had the first episode I ate, and the second one I had buddies, and then the third one I was like, I can't eat this. If I eat this, I'm gonna be so fat, and then people will just be like, oh, I feel bad. And the episodes where we are the fattest, they do the worst.
Oh,
like
really?
In terms of viewership and
oh
comment.
My God, people are
like,
so
oh,
vain.
boo, they're so fat now. They're gonna die. It's funny when they were okay and skinny, but
that's what happens.
Now they're unhealthy.
Even on Food Network, I've noticed like the Food Network hosts that start to get fat, like they get less popular. Like Rachel Ray.
It's one thing if you like start off fat and you're always fat, but yeah, if you start going up, then I think it's like, oh,
like
no.
I watched this one called The Sandwich King. Have you heard of this?
No.
You should watch it because it's about this guy who has a thin person's face. So he has that going for him. Yeah. But then when they cut to the wide, he has like a huge person's body. It's very weird, but it's very sad because like the whole show is he's like, I'm going to make a crazy sandwich, guys. I'm the sandwich king. And he's just piling on sandwich, like meat, potatoes. And then he brings his fat kids in and all the kids start eating the sandwich and they're all eating together.
And they're just all fat.
And they're all fat. It's like, it makes me want to cry.
No, it's, you know what, even like when I was teaching or like even still, like when I come across like a fat kid, and he's like eating a Big Mac with his family, I'm always I just want to come over and like, like grab the kid's gut and be like, come on, Dad,
like, what are you doing?
Come on, Mom, like, come on. Are you gonna blame Epic Meal Time for this kid? You guys are bringing him here.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, this is all drudging up so many.
I know. I was literally
memories.
just thinking. I was never allowed to eat that stuff, and so, but I had like neighbors that were. So I would, like whenever I was at my neighbor's house, they had like Cinnabons.
Kill it.
I would fucking kill it. And they would always. I was always the kid that the parents were like, "Well, Lauren finishes her entire plate. Can't everybody be like that?" Like I was never the kid that like left things on my plate.
I was a kid who like when we'd have leftover stuff in the fridge after Thanksgiving, like the next day, my mom would be like, "Shane, can't you just make a leftover sandwich and get rid of all this?"
And he'd be like, "Okay."
Which, by the way, one of my leftover sandwiches. Listen, speaking of Epic Meal Time, so I would use pumpkin pie instead of bread.
There's a great Epic Meal idea over here. The Dawson family leftover sandwich.
Oh my God, my whole my fat family. Oh my God, so it's like pumpkin pie as the bread, and then you put the turkey, and then you put the cranberry sauce, and then you put the mashed potatoes, and you put the stuffing, and then you put Grandma's special gravy, and then you put a slice of pecan pie on top.
No, you did not.
I actually did do
pecan
this.
and then the pumpkin again.
Yes. Fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah, you gotta step your game up. Come on. Oh, is that the noise?
That's your.
Is that that's not the noise?
Yes, it is.
No.
No, do you know that different countries have different ways of doing like animal sounds? Like
what?
It's true. In France, it's not cockle-doodle-doo, it's cocorico. It's a true story.
Yeah, it's true. And also, I think it's French hear the dog as bow wow rather than woof, whereas English people hear it as bark. Like it's apparently where you're from.
Where you're from, it's
you
true.
hear something differently that animal noises
Yeah.
make.
Yeah.
Like a cow is moo only in America.
What is
Where
it in
else is it?
Canada?
I don't know.
Oh, in Canada, we're North America. Same shit.
it's-
Yeah, and only in North America.
Uh-huh.
And then, moo, somewhere else is something else, probably stupid.
You
Have
don't
you
even.
ever killed?
Have I ever killed a man?
Let me rephrase
Great
this.
Yeah,
segue.
yes, but never a
Speaking of
cow.
cows. No, have you? No, really. Have you ever? Now, listen. I've seen
Taking a life?
probably 80% of your videos. But I feel like there might be a couple I've missed. Have you ever actually had like a dead animal, like a real animal, and made something out of it? Or is it always like burgers? Like, have you ever had like a cow carcass?
Yeah, we one time we put 50 birds into 10 pigs, and then
Be more specific. What kind of birds?
Wait, what?
quail inside a Cornish hen, inside a chicken, inside a turkey, inside a duck, inside a pig.
What's that's like the turducken, but on crack?
But inside a pig, and then we made 10 of those pigs, and then we sewed them ass to mouth like a centipede. So it's like 10 pig carcasses.
First of all, I didn't understand
Sewed
that
ass
because
to
you're
mouth.
Canadian. Ass to mouth. I literally it took me about.
We sewed them ass to mouth.
Thank you. Ass to mouth. I mean, I was like, what is that? Is that like a term?
Canada, ass to mouth. I got
Wait.
some good Canadian words that I say strangely if you want to hear them.
Wait,
Yes.
but
Dance. I like to dance in my pants.
That's all
These
Lady
are my
Gaga
these are my
dance.
dancing pants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that it?
It's random. Random words
random.
like random.
Do you say a lot?
Yeah. But you guys say huh.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you guys say
Oh yeah. Huh.
But I don't say it at the end. I don't say it in interchange. You can't
huh.
interchange.
No, you do.
huh
You
and
interchange huh and a.
a. No way.
Yeah. Listen to yourselves. Fuck.
Okay, wait.
I swear,
ass
people
to mouth.
always make fun of Canadians, and yeah, we sound stupid, but you guys sound really dumb too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, y'all, huh? Y'all,
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So ass to mouth.
Yeah. Back to that.
ass
Which is
to
a really
mouth.
good segue.
So then, what happened? Then how did you cook that thing? If they
Yeah.
were all
And
And they were
sewn
already
together?
cooked, and then we sewed them together.
And then what did
And
you
then
do?
what?
We cooked the birds, and then we put them in a cooked pig, and then we took all the cooked pigs and sewed them.
But that doesn't work. Isn't the whole point is mushing and cooking it all together? I feel like you missed the whole opportunity.
What are you talking about?
Well, like when you do the turducken, you don't cook them all individually. The turducken, you know.
No, we cooked the turducken as a turducken.
But I'm saying this is like a turducken on crack.
Please, if you can show me
I mean-
a 50-foot smoker, I would love to do it all at once. In fact, it would open up many opportunities.
Have you
But-
ever gone to another country and done like a epic meal time, like in Africa?
This is the other country. Oh, no. Actually, we did have plans to go to Japan for a long time.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
some weird
why
dog
don't you
eating
do
shit
that?
over there.
I said if Oprah Winfrey wants to be on an episode of Epic Mealtime, we'll go to Africa and we'll feed.
Why
We'll
does
just feed a village.
Wait, why does Oprah have to?
Because that's like, we want that. We want her to co-sign that episode.
Yeah.
We want her to come and be like, yeah, Epic
Oh,
Mealtime.
so
They're
she's
legitimate.
the way of getting out of being racist. Having like Oprah.
No, it's not racist if we go to Africa and we feed
It's not
people.
racist if you just go to Africa.
It's not Africa. Just going to Africa isn't racist.
Well,
okay?
no,
I don't
in
know if you know this.
Well, but why? No. What is racist to me is going to Africa where they're starving and it's like stealing all their resources.
No. We were bringing food. We'll bring it and
Oh.
we'll feed them all.
They're gonna bring some turducken.
Yeah,
stuff,
we'll bring
like-
stuff.
Wait, so do you think so? Instead of like a bunch of like like cute Canadian girls in bikinis eating, it would be a bunch of Africans eating. Is that as YouTubey?
No, it's not.
But if Oprah was involved,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? Who cares?
If Oprah's there, it's cool.
You know
No,
what I
we've
mean?
done a bunch of things where I felt like it wasn't YouTube-y, but I still go to bed at night being like, that has to happen. I'm glad we did it that way.
Do they
'Cause
do
sometimes
well?
sometimes we kind of poke fun at ourselves in our own videos
Mm.
in ways that I feel like doesn't really resonate with the fans that much. But we're still going to bed at night being like, yeah, we had to do that.
Yeah.
We're happy with ourselves.
Well, speaking of children, well, your audience is older. I feel like you have, like, even today when I told people in the lobby that you were coming in, like, all the older dudes, like, college dudes were like, oh my God. They did not give a shit when we had, you know.
Rebecca Black.
Yeah,
We liked her.
You
We
and I
li-
have different fans.
Yeah.
for sure.
Different like fans, like
Fans.
Canadian fans.
Different fans.
Like there's also. So I'm not gonna stop.
But I think our cross fan base is the Fat Mexican. I feel like we both have that.
Yeah. we
that's
get
just YouTube though, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think a lot of YouTube is.
So
Fat
you said
Mexico.
you started this show, but like did you know what like YouTubers were? So you were like, you set out very like diligent.
Oh, before Epic Mealtime started, I knew a lot about YouTube.
So you were like, I'm going to do this thing.
I uploaded other shows and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I knew who this asshole was.
Yeah.
Motioning my hand towards Shane.
Yes,
Oh,
he was.
God. Wait, now when you were just starting this, because you used to be a teacher.
Yeah.
A teacher, right?
I read substitute. So
Yeah, I was
you know.
substitute teacher the year that Epic Mealtime took off. I was a full-time teacher that year.
So you were teaching during
No one
the day.
ever saw. If you're gonna ask how did people ever see my videos, no one ever saw them. Like I never added students on Facebook. You couldn't find me on Facebook. You couldn't find the videos I was doing unless I shared it on Facebook. And there was a small chance, like 2 students of mine had come across my videos.
So it never. Well, so then when did you quit teaching?
I quit teaching when the first video of Epic Mealtime crossed 100,000 views. I was like, I will commit to this. And I did go substitute teach once after the second video was out, and every single kid in the school knew about it. And I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Wait, but so another question about this whole fan base thing is, I know like Hannah Hart, who does My Drunk Kitchen, she says that like her fans will try to get her drunk and be like, shots for her, and like, because you know that's her audience, they're watching her get drunk. So do you like go to restaurants and people are like, let's get more bacon, and like try to fill you with food?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'll be like, you know what? Like I've been really fat lately. I'm gonna chill out. Like I'm gonna get something, you know, maybe no carbs.
Sure.
See if I can get like
There's no carbs in
just
bacon.
like a piece of meat here or something like that. And then you know, I'll order it and the guy will come with like 3 extra plates and be like, yo, bro, macaroni and cheese, potato dripping, bacon covered in gravy.
Oh my God,
and
can we go to dinner?
Coke. Here, and I always get, and sometimes I'll get like a chef that really likes it and he'll hear at mealtimes, you're like, no way. So he'll try and do like an epic meal real quick. And they end up bringing out like a pile of shit.
No, is this like at the Sizzler, or are you going to like nice places and this happens?
No, I'm talking about like in Montreal. Like it's happened here. Like I'll get like they'll put bacon on my burger and wink and be like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. But normally, like in Canada, you know, there's multiple places I go where they'll bring extra things. They'll be like, yo, you should try this. And
Can we talk? We talked about that. We were gonna ask you about, you know, diarrhea. You must have a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't think I have more diarrhea than
than like the average.
Yeah, because think about what we're making. It involves lots of meat gluing and constructing things like that. So, I mean, like all our shits. I don't know. I mean, maybe just because I've been looking at this shit for the last 3 years. But like, I mean, the only situation we got right now is out of 5 of us, 1 of us is pretty clogged up. You know, so he's eating some Fiber One and stuff like that. And
Well, speaking of your team. Now, I wrote this down. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I really want to. I feel like it was like last week or something. I saw a tweet from you that was like, sorry guys, sorry to go crazy. I just needed a vent. And I'm like, vent about what? So then I went through your tweets, but I couldn't find anything.
I deleted them.
You deleted them.
No.
But then somebody tweeted me about it being like, oh, what do you think about this whole thing with muscles and whatever? I am very out of the loop with this. So what's going on? Can you talk about this?
Yeah. Probably not supposed to, but I'll give you basically a little.
Oh, I love when stories start like that.
Rundown. Essentially, I created Epic Mealtime, and you know I invested into it, and you know came up with the idea and produced it and started the company and just kind of kept it, you know, under. It's not like when an Epic Mealtime video comes out, it's not like we're like, oh cool, and we take the AdSense and split it up 5 ways and we all go buy fancy suits and crazy shit or whatever it is like that. We just kind of put it back into a company because it'll be like, this is something that will last for a long time. Like, you know, who knows, maybe the internet breaks tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at least we have the 2 years foundation of Epic Mealtime to build something from there. So when it first started, I made Epic Mealtime. I created the character on it, Muscles Glasses. I had a friend of mine who, before Epic Mealtime, none of us were friends. We actually became friends on the show.
Wow.
We were just all together, right place, right time type thing. So a lot of the guys on the show we're only friends with now. Some of them were friends with each other. Some of them were, you know, didn't know each other, and now we're all kind of squished together. With me being the nucleus, kind of knowing everyone. So I own Muscles Glasses and, you know, created it, and I was writing a show for it. And maybe it was my bad, but certain people's expectations weren't quite a possibility. So, you know, they essentially gave an ultimatum that I couldn't fulfill. And so, you know, he walked away from the character, but
He doesn't own the character.
but he's kind of mad. He mad, son.
Wow.
He mad.
How awkward.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just weird because he got paid like really great money. So to walk away and be mad that you didn't get more, or I don't even know what he wants. It's just a weird scenario for us to be in because like a lot of us are, you know, we're all friends, and so it's just weird to have one guy leave and kind of bash it when everyone else is still a part of it. It's just kind of sticky. It's kind of sticky and weird.
That's a look into the future, Lauren. When
know,
when
I
you
was like-
leave.
Oh, I already know your future. You guys hate each other.
Future.
Oh my God.
Actually,
More
no.
like present.
She hates you.
She fucking
Yeah.
No,
you don't-
the thing is,
you
she
don't really
thinks
think about her anymore.
I don't even think about her.
that's what'll
She
happen.
thinks I hate her, but I don't think about her. So she'll go home and she'll be like telling her boyfriend, she's like, "Oh my God, he hates me." And in all reality, I have no emotion.
In all reality, you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a book.
I always
That's a
give,
chicken.
No, it's not. It's a crow.
Yeah, it's more of like a.
I don't know what to say.
That was good, right? Isn't that a good
What was
noise?
that?
It's more of a.
No, that was like a crow.
Yeah.
Was that
it's
what
a
we're
crow
doing?
noise.
Oh, we're doing.
All right.
You
now-
know what? By the way, Morgenstein is your last name?
The Morenstein.
Aren't you a Jew and you're eating a lot of bacon? Okay.
Oh my
Yep.
God. Ooh,
Yep.
On the
conspiracy.
topic of YouTube and what's
Yep.
not YouTube, Jews, not that YouTube.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that, but
Not that YouTube.
Well, Lauren wants to do Epic Jew Time.
I do. We came up with that. I think I should.
Oh, you're Jewish.
Oh, you no.
Oh, please.
Oh, come on. I
Did you go to Jew camp?
I went. I did everything. Like you name it, I did it. Birthright,
So you went.
the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, I did birthright too. You went
my
to Jew
God.
camp
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
until what age?
through like I mean, all the camps I went to were.
Were you there when
probably-
you were 14?
Yes.
Oh, so you've been fingered in the woods by a Jewish boy.
More. You know
Every
what?
girl,
You
every
know-
girl that's ever been to Jew camp has been fingered in the woods.
You just like wanted to say that. You're
I
just like
did,
waiting.
I did.
Like you're
It's
just like,
confirmed.
just admit it. Just
It's
admit it.
confirmed.
Yeah. Okay.
know.
Well,
Fine.
I mean, listen.
Fine.
As much as I'm interested in Jew camp,
And
which
being
is
fingered in the
And
woods.
Jewish fingers and Jewish.
and you
vaginas.
getting fingered.
Did
in
you
the
go to
butt.
Canadian Jew camp?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't even know what to say about that.
Okay. Off the topic of Jews.
Sorry,
It's,
I
it's
mean,
all you ever talk about.
Well, it's a
so
good
I did
topic.
go on Twitter and I asked you guys, what did you want to know? And a lot of the questions were really fucking creepy. As one of them, which said, "Have you?" This is from Ash. She said, "Have you seen Pete Wentz's nudes, Harley? And what do you think of them?" Is there like an inside joke with you and Pete Wentz that I don't know about? I got that question like 5 times.
I guess his nudes just came out.
I
And that's
don't.
all everyone's been thinking about, maybe.
Nudes, like you pictures.
Yeah, I guess he has naked pictures, maybe.
I
don't know.
haven't.
And you have
It's
nothing
probably
to do
something
with
that
this.
happened around the time that you tweeted that question,
Really? Well, then.
and so they were just like asking about that. No,
I
I
like the
haven't.
way you're explaining that to Shane. Like he's like literally doesn't speak the language. He's like, so it's probably something that like.
No, Pete Wentz did not just release
Like
nudes.
a
I would
He
have
did?
known. It would have hit my phone right when it happened. No, that did not happen. This-
RSS feed.
So
from-
just tell us why you and Pete Wentz are naked together all the time. Is basically.
I've never seen him naked. He's never seen me naked.
Yep.
We've spent lots of time. We've touched, but there was no naked, and
Alright.
there sure as hell wasn't any photos.
Is that only because you have a lot of body hair?
Yeah, you know what? Like I have a cup that collects all my body hair. When I-
Are you hairy? You have
no,
a beard, but
yeah,
are you hairy?
No, I'm
It's
actually
just-
not that hairy.
Yeah, that I
Like I
feel-
got some hair on my stomach and chest.
And you probably like groom like a lot, minus your like beard. It's-
Like there's more hair here than there is on my ass.
he's pointing to his leg.
Wait, by the
podcast.
way, speaking of Twitter, my favorite tweet that I read from yours recently was, "Treat your penis like your beard. Groom it and make sure it doesn't go in your mouth."
Yeah. It's true. You guys could follow me on Twitter at Harley Plays. And we were talking about Muscles Glasses earlier. You could follow at Muscles Glasses.
Wait a minute.
for more.
Are you telling them to follow the guy that you don't like anymore?
No, I'm saying follow Muscles Glasses.
That's not the
Oh.
guy.
It's like basically, it's a good way to describe it this way. I am the creator of Batman.
Okay.
Adam West doesn't want to be
I
Batman
mean, I
anymore.
wouldn't know if muscle
So I'm
glass.
going to cast Michael Keaton or
Oh.
Christian Bale.
I mean, I love,
love
how you
George
went with
Clooney,
like a
but I won't.
Batman reference. Like I think Muscles Glasses might not be quite Batman, but like
No, he's on a
again-
lower level.
Right,
You
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
character.
yeah.
I meant like a fictional
Yeah,
character.
yeah, no. I just want to be clear about.
All
what
right,
we're
my
talking
final question from Twitter.
He's like RoboCop. No,
Okay.
he's not.
about. He's like James Bond. No, he's not.
Okay, my final
Actually,
question
James
from
Bond's
Twitter
pretty good.
is from Carly. Carlim? I can't read my own fucking writing. Anyways, now this question is very stupid, but I kind of feel like you're going to have a good answer because when we first met, one thing that we bonded over was talking about boy bands. Because you surprisingly know a lot about boy
Yeah, I
bands.
know my shit.
You were like this, big, like angry looking guy. And I sat down at lunch with you and I was like, who's your favorite NSYNC member? And you're like, well, I'd have to. And you went to a.
Fuck Chris Kirkpatrick.
I was a JC Chazes girl all the way.
Anyways, the question is One Direction. What do you really think?
I actually tweeted on the topic of my tweets. I tweeted this like about a month ago. I actually heard my first One Direction song. It wasn't that bad, but I wouldn't fuck to it.
Wait, which song was it?
I don't know. I know nothing about it.
I'll give you
I
a hint.
forget.
It was probably a song about a girl who's ugly and they're saying she's not. That's what all their songs are about.
Very smart.
Very smart.
So
Should be a
smart.
YouTube channel. Just an ugly girl, and it's from the camera's perspective, and you're just touching her face like, no, you're not that ugly. You're beautiful. That's a good YouTube show, right? I just gave it out to like a million people.
YouTube.com/you're not ugly.
You're not
Yeah,
ugly.
it's just-
girl. It's
it's just-
girl. You're not ugly.
Yeah, and just going up to girls' face and be like, no, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. And they're clearly not. You just
But they
touching them.
are. Yo, girl.
Inside.
Inside. Like,
Well,
oh.
speaking of girls who need constant validation of being beautiful, we are going to call my mom in a second. She's going to have the
Perfect.
last question right after this commercial break. All right, you guys, it is that time again where I give you my audible recommendation of the week. We already gave you Justin Bieber's Belieber,
Ugh,
Fame,
so good.
Faith, and the Heart of Justin Bieber. My next one is 50 Shades of Grey, which I feel like you've already read.
I mean, several times.
But now you don't. Now you can have both hands free. You know why? Because they have it on audiblepodcast.com/SHANE. You can listen to the book wherever you are, whether you're running your fingers through your hair or down below.
Slowly.
Just go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane for your free audiobook and free 30-day trial. And you can listen to 50 Shades of Grey if you want.
But if you don't like that, you know what? There's about 149,999 other books
That you can
choose from.
That you can choose from.
That you can choose from.
But-
however, you will probably be listening to 50 Shades of Grey over and over.
Do you think there's a
and
function
over.
where you can play it in slow-mo? I hope so.
Oh, we'll have to request that.
All right. Thank you so much, Audible. And get ready because my mom is about to call in and it's about to get crazy.
Crazy.
All right, guys, we are back and I'm about to call my mom. She's eagerly awaiting.
What's her name?
Teresa.
I hope she has a lot
Teresa?
of bacon questions.
Does she know who I am?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. I'm sure she knows every single thing about YouTube. It's a little scary.
Hey, honey.
Okay, Mom, I'm here with Harley from Epic Mealtime.
Oh my gosh, candy bacon whiskey marshmallow bar. I'm obsessed with that.
That is the sad thing is that sounded scripted and it was not.
Question, right, Shane?
Yes, what is your
Okay, if candy bacon whiskey marshmallow bark were not literally life-threatening to me with all my stomach issues, do you have a recipe that I could actually eat?
First of all, how are you? It's nice.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little starstruck.
Oh, don't be. It's nice to hear your voice. It's so nice and soothing.
Hey, how old are you? No, I'm just never.
However old you want me to be. I could be a man or I could be a little boy. Whatever you want. You want me to be your little boy?
I'm completely blushing.
I'll be your little boy, Teresa.
Okay, oh my gosh. It's hot in here. Okay, back to food.
It's hot in here too. I just took my shirt off.
Oh my god.
This is the best moment of my
Anything
life.
that wouldn't literally kill me?
Have we? I mean, on Handle It, we make real recipes like the bark that you saw. So what can't you eat?
Pretty much 99% of things I cannot eat.
Okay, no, we got nothing for you. And the sad thing is, we'll probably never have anything for you.
I know. It's the story of my life.
Yeah.
But he'll give you his love.
Yeah, I'll give you my love, all of it.
Oh, thank you. I am overwhelmed.
She is.
I mean, in
very
more
overwhelmed.
ways.
Well, Mom, there you go. You don't have to look on at Match.com anymore. We got it. We got you.
I know. I'm excited.
All right. He'll be over soon.
Okay, I'm ready.
I love you.
Love you too.
Whoa, Shane, can I fuck your mom?
Your mum?
Can I fuck your mom?
Your mum?
She is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. She's looking.
She's available.
She's really, and you're really her type.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really her type.
Really? Is
What's
it
that?
hairy? Tall?
Like she has daddy,
Scary.
like daddy
She likes
issues.
scary looking men.
You kind of look like a. Okay, so my dad was like a big, scary, burly guy, with evil eyes, and you're
me.
like a big, burly guy, but with kind eyes.
Mhm.
So it's a good change of pace.
Yeah.
So you want me to fuck your mom?
Pretty much. Okay, so really quickly, let me.
I can give you a brother, Shane, or a sister, whatever.
Oh
I'll give
my
you both.
How about
New ones.
you give me? Oh God, this just got really weird. I thought about you having sex with my mom. We were just talking about this earlier, talking about. But you know what? It is gross to think about my mom having sex, but I really want it for her.
Yeah, I want it for
You've
her,
been
too.
talking a lot about other people having sex
I
today.
know. I'm on medication. Leave me alone. Maybe that's like a side effect. Thinking about. Do you ever think about you having sex with other YouTubers? And who would it be?
Shane and slow and hard.
I could see you and Jenna Marbles. You guys were chatting it up when I saw you guys
All
together.
right, I'm sorry.
I actually just accessed all of YouTube in my brain there, and I just ran through all of them.
You just fucked.
You
all
know,
of them.
truthfully, whoever I would fuck on YouTube or want to fuck on YouTube has already been fucked by me. I've already fucked them. That being said, I have not had sex with Jenna Marbles.
Aw.
Just because that sounds like that's what I was saying there for a second.
I know it is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
no.
taking away from them.
No, it's not true.
All right, perfect. Well, the last thing, of course, is I'm going to read a comment from sdarmy.com. And I feel like Lauren made some fake accounts because all these comments. Okay, this one from Channel 789. That's not a name, but I'll take it. Love the podcast, but be nicer to Lauren. She is so good to you.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
Lauren! Fuck Lauren and her stupid Jewish camp ass.
I wouldn't hook up with you at camp. That's what this is
Oh,
about,
yeah,
right?
right. You'd get finger banged.
That's what this
You'd
is
get
about.
finger
That's
banged
what
in the rec hall.
That's what the rec hall.
Can we also say?
You get fingered on Shabbos.
By the way, you know that's a mitzvah.
Oh my God! No more
It's a
Jewish. No
mitzvah.
more Jewish.
It
I'm
is.
Jewed out.
By the way, love channel.
I'm Jewed out also.
789. Love her. Yeah.
Also, you should love Alyssa because she said, "I love you, but leave Lauren alone. She's like a mother to me."
Oh my God, that's really sad.
And the last one is my favorite from Critter Jumpers. Anyways, I love the podcast. I listen to it while I work out. It's inspired me to lose 5 pounds.
5 of them?
So we make you
Lose 5
vomit?
pounds if you just don't really drink soda for a day.
Hey, Critter Jumpers is working hard. All right, you guys. That is our show today. Before I go, I once again want to give a shout out to Audible for sponsoring us today. Go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane for your free audiobook and free 30-day trial. That is audiblepodcast.com/SHANE. And I hope you guys had fun hanging with
And
us.
thanks to Harley.
Thank you for having me. Follow at Harley Plays on Twitter and Instagram. Follow at Muscles Glasses. Follow at Epic Mealtime. EpicMealtime.com.
And follow my mom.
Yeah, fuck his mum.
And fuck my mom.
Fuck his mum.
All right, you guys. Hope you have fun hanging with us. We have fun hanging with you. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.